Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I finally have the Miniverse SpongeBob series. There's 8 to collect. I think if the cheat codes are right, I have 7 of the 8. And this should be the Krabby kids meal. As you can see, there is a poke hole right there, very obvious. You could go to minimimo.com to see what corresponds with any hole that you see around here. But let's take the wrapper off and see if it's right. I started to open it and then realized I did not hit record. So the outside of the container looks like the pineapple, very cute. And I'm just gonna kind of dump it all out. Looks like the table will fit in there to display what we make. I love that they built the box already for us and we don't have to do that ourselves. We do have the Krusty Krab placemat. There is gum underneath the table. That's hilarious. And it looks like that. Let me look at the checklist real quick. So I did get the soup and the Kelp Shake. I'm very excited for that. The only one I didn't find is the aquarium. But that one looks really cool. It's probably going to be one of my favorites in the sets. I did find multiple chum buckets, that's for sure. I did get the Krabby Patty and the Pretty Patties. Of course, we're doing the kitty meal. And then the Gooberberry Sunrise. That's probably like my least favorite. But here's what the kids meal looks like. I am not a fan of putting the burgers together because if you put any of the resin in the middle, it's never going to cure. And I don't like that. So as they show in the picture, you just do an outline. You don't put anything in the middle. And then I also cure mine in sections. So I'll be doing that. Takes longer, but at least you know it's cured. So we have Krusty ketchup. Everything, of course, is going to be branded. They did give us a nozzle for that. These. Oh, okay. Interesting. They go on here, I think. Yeah, so these are like the spokes that go on here. Oh, I get it, to make a wheel. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have, oh, and that goes on top of the pineapple. That's really cute. So that I think slides in like this. Yep, that fits perfectly. So you can close it and it looks like the pineapple. And then there's the hole here. Probably easier if you close it. There you go. So it makes this house. That's super cute. Of course, I'm going to have a bajillion of these, but I like that feature. What else do we have? A couple more bags. Mini buns. Those are wrapped very nicely. The toppings. Some lettuce, cheese, and then the little face that goes on the bun. We also have frozen kelp fries and frozen slider patties. Very cute. I'm going to clean up and we will start assembling this one. I started to put the spokes on here. There is technically a right way, which looks like this, and a wrong way, which has that little gap there. So when you look at these, they look almost identical. But one has this extra little square, I guess I'll call it. And that goes facing down. That way it could be pushed up and be nice and smooth. So I had a 50-50 chance when I was putting them on wrong. So that extra piece goes face down. But they glide in very nicely, so it's easy to put together. They don't snap or anything, but isn't that cute? And then it looks like a little wheel. And again, love the gum. I think that's hilarious. Forgot to show you what's in here. I actually don't know, but I felt something rattling, but also feel like I'm going to rip the box trying to open it. Oh, that's cute. So it's a juice that looks like we take that out and put the straw in. And then a fry carton that we could put the fries in. So if we peel that off, It's just there to hold the juice box. That's so cute. 100% juice. And then this, okay, it's supposed to be, there's a piece of sticky stuff there. Naturally came unstuck. You can always super glue that or put a glue dot behind it if you need to. Let's start with that because that's hopefully the easiest part of this. I hate cutting open the adorable packaging. Doesn't feel like there's many fries in here, so I'm assuming we're going to use them all. Oh, okay, that's weird. They don't really look like fries at all. They're way thinner than I thought they would be, and they look a little odd. Okay. Honestly, I used to watch SpongeBob a lot when Jackson was little. Actually, I used to watch it in high school because I didn't get many channels on my TV, but I don't think I ever paid attention to what the fries look like. So maybe this is accurate and I'm just not remembering. So, yep, you can get all of those in there. Something like that. Looks cute once they're in the box. So I'm going to balance that over here on the table. Pretty sure there's none left in there. Now let's open these other things. We have string that's wrapped around the buns. And I think, feels like there's 2 in here, even though we only technically need to make 1. And probably only have the ingredients to make only 1. There's the bun. Does have the hole in it so that you can put that little face. We'll open the toppings, which consists of cheese, lettuce. Oh, okay, we can do 2. They gave us 2 faces. I was misjudging. So I will do 1 that I film and then 1 that I do off camera for my shorts. And I assume there's 2 patties in here, and there is. Has grill marks on both sides. That's very cute. Okay, so looking at the instructions. So first you're going to add a little bit of resin and then put the patty on top. I'm gonna cure it like that. Add resin, do the cheese, cure it, add resin, do the lettuce, cure it, and then add the top to it and cure it. It also looks like it shows resin on the outside, like maybe to put the face on with, which is kind of odd. They actually didn't give you a really good picture of that last step. This feels like there's nothing in there. Oh, there we go. So again, I'm just putting it on the very outside. And you don't need much. I'm actually gonna get a plain table to set this on. I'm gonna add resin on that other half. Way thicker on one side, but it shouldn't matter. Going to lay that on there, cure it. Here's our patty. Now I can hold it. That's why I like curing it in between. You could hold it better. So that's just why I do it. I did order a new UV light because it was on sale and I'm very excited about it. It looks like it stays on for a max of 5 minutes, and my current one only stays on for a max of like 2 minutes, so it's super annoying to have to constantly be sitting here. I wish I could just leave it on for 10 minutes and then walk away. But the longest one I've seen stays on for 5 minutes, so that's better than 2. Anyways, let's zap this one. The cheese is the exact thing that I dislike about these. It's rubbery, though you can see the resin through it, the light doesn't get it, and if you turn it on its side, it doesn't still cure it that well. So long story short, it's a little wobbly. I could slide the cheese around. Hate it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lettuce on it, and then that'll help seal the deal there. Just again, trying to get it on the most outer edge. And trying not to put a lot. This is rubbery too, so we're gonna lay it like that. Cure it. I mean, as much as we can, then we'll put the top on. Okay, one of the last steps was to put that bun on. Now I did misspoke about not thinking the last step was clear. It is. It's just super tiny. After you put the eye on, you actually draw a smiley face on it. So you freehand it. But this hole is smaller than it normally is, so I think it might be easy. I might rotate that though, because that's where the eyes are gonna go. So I should probably pick what part of the hamburger. I think I want it on the, not on the corner, but facing forward like that. All right, almost done. I'm terrified to do this part, and really for no good reason. It's just drawing a smiley face, and if I mess it up, I could wipe it off. See, when I just pushed that in there, the whole thing slid. That stupid cheese, I swear. I'm not looking forward to the Pretty Patties. Do those have cheese on them? Ooh, I don't think they do. Okay, I'll be less crabby when we do those, I guess. But let me, oh God, look, the whole frickin'. When I get done making this, I'm going to adjust it, and it's staying under the lamp for like a half hour and then sitting in the window to get that sunlight as an extra added bonus. But if you look very carefully here, it has some dotted lines, so it wants you to put the face on. Then cure it for 5 to 10 minutes. I guess you could have, if you wanted to, have done that part first. Let me see, is this straight-ish? Kind of, okay. Let's see how well I can do this. Oh God, I'm terrified. Okay. I'm not doing the fancy thing at the end. It's just that. That's what we're doing. We're curing it. Okay, super cute. I like that we got to do 2 of them in case you royally mess one up. But I like this. Love the box. Love that they folded it for us. Fries are a little weird. Juice box, super cute. Table, super cute. I like that. I thought I had a duplicate of this one, but I mistook, I can never say that, mistook a dot, like a pinhole, and it was actually like a speck of dirt, which is kind of funny, but I'll show it to you whenever I do that. But it's the Kelp Shake. I think it's the Kelp Shake. So maybe I'll do that one next. I think someone said that they wanted to see the Pretty Patties next, but that one seems kind of boring to me. I think the shake and the soup, and maybe even the chum bucket, are the most exciting that I have, at least. I mean, I think the aquarium is top notch, but I don't have that one yet. But leave me a comment if there's one you'd rather see first. I'll try to film that. I have lots of filming to do this weekend, so let me know what you think of this one. I think for a burger, turned out really cute. I just wish it didn't slide around and take a million hours to cure, but what can you do? It's a kiddie meal and it's adorable. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.